Oh wait, what number is it? Okay, this is Star Wars number 42, and it's the first appearance of Boba Fett.
Are you buying it?
What?
Maybe you're buying it.
Maybe I'm buying it. Okay, today we are at Old Bridge Comic Expo.
It's the last week of Conpalooza. Stay tuned to the end. We're going to go over how many comics we bought, how far we traveled, and
hopefully we find some good stuff. What were the best?
We'll see. Stay tuned to the end. Let's see what's inside. Conpalooza concludes this week with our visit to the Old Bridge Comic Expo. 8 weeks of comic conventions. We'll go through the Conpalooza numbers.
A lot of comics were bought.
A lot of comics were bought. A lot of miles were traveled. We'll go through all those numbers at the end of the show.
Maybe guess how many comics you think we bought.
Comment how many comics you think we bought.
In 8 weeks at 8 different conventions.
8 different conventions. How many comics you think we bought? How many miles do you think we traveled? Comment below. At the Old Bridge Comic Book Expo, we picked up something we have never thought we would pick up before. I never thought I'd buy this. And I also picked up a book I had said I was going to wait on picking up. I couldn't wait no more. The deal was too good. I picked something up really good. And it was a wall book. Guess what you think that is too. A lot of guessing in this episode.
That was a good one. That was a good pickup.
So let's talk about Old Bridge. Lots of dollar bins.
There were a lot more dollar bins this weekend.
A lot of dollar bins. And not only a lot of dollar bins, a lot of 50-cent bins.
I was gonna say there were 50-cent. I feel like I haven't seen 50-cent bins in a while that were available.
yeah. Check back at
50-cent bins feel a lot like they feel very rare nowadays.
Yes.
Like I don't
and
see
good
them
books
that
in the
often.
50-cent ones.
Yeah.
So 2 for $1. You end up having to buy an even number, but we definitely bought some. And there were some amazing wall books too throughout the show. Some of the best vendors we've seen in a while at Old Bridge. I've been to Old Bridge before.
Fair prices too.
Good prices are good. A huge selection. Everybody's very friendly. It's a great convention. It's small. It's only $5 to get in. It's $3 to get in. It's only $3 to get in. Completely worth it. Some great vendors there. A lot of deals going on. A lot of talking. Everyone just having a good time.
Definitely. I mean, the vendors. There was at one point when he was. You'll see the haul later, but he was looking for a specific book.
Yeah.
The guy had so many different. And he was like, I'm actually surprised that I don't have it. And then he noticed that right across from him, the guy had it on the wall and was like, hey, he has it. Ooh, so, like, very nice.
I wonder what it was.
Very nice that he pointed it out for us.
So, let's look at the wall books that we saw at Old Bridge Comic Expo. So what did we do? What we always do at a comic book convention.
Books.
We look through a lot of comic book bins.
Probably look through every dollar bin.
I think we looked through every dollar bin, and we saw some good stuff. We saw a Faust. We don't normally see those. That's for Brian. Some good Avengers. A couple of Spider-Woman ones. There were some great books in the selection. These are not dollar bin selections. These were the more higher price things.
However, I fear that in the past few weeks, I have maybe been a little spoiled.
You get spoiled. Because
this weekend, there weren't a lot of Star Wars in the dollar bins. And I feel like the past few weeks, I mean, I've been getting a lot more Star Wars. So...
But there was...
I did get some.
She did get some. But there was some great Fantastic Four books. So we flipped through one of the vendors' Fantastic Four bin, and he had some really fantastic looking books. Let's take a look at the Fantastic Four books that we flipped through. And we saw what I'm teetering on. I'm this close. We saw some more foreign books. And I've been saying it for a couple of weeks. I think I'm going to start buying foreign books.
I don't think your pocket can handle
I don't think so. I don't think my collection
I don't think you should start
budget,
doing foreign books.
You guys, make sure you subscribe.
Because you would have to finish the whole series.
Become members. Help us get more money so I can buy these things. Spider-Man in Sweden is called Spindelmannen. Spindelmannen. That's the Swedish book we saw. There it is.
I feel like if you were to do foreign books, it should just be like the number ones of each. Like okay. A full series.
I think I'm going to focus on one title. I'm going to focus on Spindelman. Pretty much only comic books in Old Bridge, but we did see a Remco Mummy mint in a box. We're big fans of Remco. I had these as kids. My grandmother bought them for me one Christmas. A great toy. I love the line. You can check out our full video where we looked at the Remco line. We'll put a link right up here, so check that out. So, did we buy any books?
Did we?
We sure did. There's one thing in this haul that I never thought I would collect and never thought I would buy, but it's there. And one book, like I mentioned, I said I would wait on a couple of weeks ago, but I saw it at such a good price.
The waiting was over.
I couldn't wait on it, and I actually went back, honestly, to the vendor twice to should I buy this? I don't know if I should get it, and I ended up getting it. So you'll see in my haul.
Did you barter for it?
I did barter for it. I did get it at a cheaper price. I did a lot of bartering at this one, as a matter of fact. But before we go into the haul, let's hear Cassidy's breakdown of her first time at Old Bridge Comic Expo. So what did you think?
There were a lot of comics. I very much appreciated how many dollar bins there were compared to some of the conventions we've been to lately, where we go and there's maybe only one vendor that has dollar bins. Loved that there were some 50-cent bins. I think two vendors had 50-cent bins.
And they were good books in them.
And there were a significant amount of boxes to look through.
Yep.
My only disappointing thing is that there weren't a lot of Star Wars in the dollar bins, but... Maybe I'm the only one looking for Star Wars.
We're going to be buying Star Wars books, so bring some Star Wars books.
But at this convention, we actually did meet someone who we've met before. I didn't get his name, but he recognized us.
Comment if that's who Cassidy was talking to.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, I didn't,"
because that's what we should be doing now.
Yeah, but we were next to each other looking through books, and he was like, "I didn't see any Star Wars in that box." So. And then when we were looking somewhere else, he was like, "There's some Star Wars in here. You might want to look through." So appreciate those subscribers telling me where the Star Wars is.
Thanks for the help for pointing Cassidy in the right direction. We really appreciate when you see us at a convention. Come over and say hello. We'll chat. We'll take a picture. Ask us for a picture because we want a picture to put on the show. We like putting pictures of subscribers on the show and what you bought. That would be even better. If you would like to get in the video and show us what you bought, we would love that. So come over and say hello, and you'll see it. We'll talk about at the end of the video what convention we're going to actually be set up at. We're going to have a table. We're going to be doing some giveaways. We'll show you what we're going to be doing later. So it's your favorite time of the show. Let's look at the haul. Cassidy's up first.
Okay, so I got exactly 10 books, all from the same vendor because he had more Star Wars in the dollar bins.
Dollar bins or 50-cent bins?
No, dollar bins.
Okay.
So first, I'm starting off with the Dark Horse Star Wars comics that I got. So I got Star Wars Hyperspace Stories #1. Star Wars Hyperspace Stories #11. I don't have any of the series,
Dark Horse.
It's Dark Horse. Star Wars High Republic Adventures #1. Dark Horse, because there's so many different High Republic ones. Then I got Marvel Star Wars The High Republic #6.
Rancor.
And this is my key #1. This is the first appearance of Dr. Gino Lee.
Is that the Rancor's doctor?
Then I got Star Wars High Republic Marvel #9. This is a variant cover edition.
Is that Ahsoka?
No.
No. That's what's her
Ahsoka's
name.
not even a Twi'lek.
Oh,
This
okay.
is a Twi'lek. Come on. And then I actually made a mistake at this convention. I don't usually get the same book, but I don't care if it's a variant.
She's crossed the line for variants now.
Yeah,
We
I
did it.
got Star Wars High Republic #9, another variant, so I accidentally got 2 of the same book, just different variant covers.
She's buying variant covers now. Who's she kidding?
Then I got High Republic #11. Then I got Mandalorian #1. This is from the second volume. And this is my second key. So this is the first appearance of Cobb Vanth and the first appearance of the Crate Dragon in comic books.
Alive.
So
They probably
that
appeared.
is the
Skeletons
Crate
of the
Dragon.
Crate Dragon have been in comic books for years. That's the skeleton you see in the beginning of
Then
New Hope.
I have Yoda #3. This is a variant cover. I have some Yodas already in my collection. And then Yoda #8. Love that Anakin Skywalker is on the cover. And this is my third key. So this is the death of clone Captain Caesar.
Sad.
That's been my first death key that I've had
Death Key.
in my collection. So that's the haul from this convention for me.
Stay tuned to the end. Cassidy has some stuff that she's
I have
making.
some stuff that I've
that we're
made.
going to show you guys.
Maybe we're
guys have
both
been
wearing
asking.
stuff that I made.
Cassidy made this jersey for me. And I wore it at the convention. Here's my haul. Not the biggest haul, but certainly not the smallest haul. And there's some unique stuff in here, especially the last thing. Never thought I would buy it. I'm going to kick myself that I did probably. Icon #2. Yes, I have #1, I think, but I needed #2. And anytime I see these in the dollar bin or 50-cent bin in this case, I will pick them up. The milestone are not easy to come by. #5. So that's 2 icons. Hardware #8. Another milestone one. And hardware #41. Had no idea that this went all the way up to 41. I have a lot more work to do with the milestones than I thought I did.
What is hardware?
It's milestone was a line they did. It was more for inner city, so it's more black heroes. But they did, it's Static Shock was the big one, but they did a whole bunch of them. It's a great line, really. And they're back in the DC universe recently. Great, absolutely great line of characters. You know, I've been trying to finish Warlord. I'm gonna do it soon. 71, 72, 73, 96. We are trying to get Mike Grell on the show. A friend of ours said he knew Mike Grell, so he was gonna reach out. Starman 2, hardly ever see these. These are in 50-cent bins, trying to finish this run. It goes with that Justice League of America, Justice League International of the late 1980s. These are all the characters in #4. #8.
Yeah, I love looking through 50-cent bins.
#12. The New Teen Titans, bought a bunch of these. #10. These are awesome Marv Wolfman covers. #12. #19. #22. Look at how great these covers are. #23. #25. Bought a whole run of these. #26.
Gonna finish the series right now.
#27, maybe. #29, flash cover, and you were getting worried that there were no keys. Here's key #1. Francis Kane becomes magenta. It's our first key. Look at that. Took us a while to get there, but we have a key. Oh, and we have a second key. Key
Two in a row.
#2. the first full appearance of Magenta. Charon's, and it's a cameo. And then first full, look at that. 31. Yes, we bought a lot of new Teen Titans. 32. I just love the covers. There is the DC haul.
Pretty good.
Not bad. Bought a couple of indies. I'm going to try to finish Badger. It's a very interesting indie series. It's a little bit... He's a very strange character, Badger. It's written by Mike Barone, who wrote The Flash for a while. He's kind of got a mental problem, so it's very different than other heroes. This is issue 16. I bought issue 1 a while back. 33.
How many issues are there? Do you know?
I do not. 36. I bought a bunch here though. No, I've never seen them. 38. 53.
Were these in the 50-cent bin?
These were. And 54. So at least 54. And there's another one I've been collecting, Dreadstar. This is a great first comic series. As I've said multiple times during Comic Conpalooza, I will buy every Savage Dragon #1 that I find. Here's another one, and it's key number 3. The first appearance of Barbaric, Ricochet, and Johnny Nitro. I think this is the 4th of these I bought. There you go. Let's look at the Marvel that I bought. There are some very interesting Marvels here. The last comic book is something I never thought I would buy, and it took some convincing for me to actually do it. Alpha Fight 57, key number 4, the first full appearance of Dream Queen, the daughter of Nightmare. There you go. 87, great. I believe that's a Jim Lee cover. It is.
I found that one.
That's a Jim Lee cover. 88.
We're getting close to finishing Alpha Flight.
We are.
Like, there's not that many that we need.
Here's a book that I said I was going to buy down the road. Wasn't going to buy it now. It was too early. Was going to wait a while. But I got it at a good price. Howard the Duck #1. Key number 5. First solo title feature of Howard the Duck. And the first appearance of Beverly Switzer. Pro Rata. There you go. I bought... This is a key. There you go. I got it for less than $40. I made a deal with him. Guy was very nice. This was on the wall. It's Howard the Duck. Avengers number 34. Key number 6. The first appearance of the Living Laser.
Who is that?
I'm assuming... No, that looks like Cobra. Maybe this guy? Maybe that guy right there. I didn't read it yet.
That sounds like one of the villain names that they should do a draw off.
97. Avengers 269. Key number 7. The Battle of Kang and Immortus, and the origin of Kang as Ramatut.
How many versions of Kang are there?
I heard he's coming back to the movies now. 285.
I thought they were taking him out.
I heard he's coming back because he got cleared. 299. There's when the Fantastic Four were members. 304. 356. 357. All 50-cent bins. 358. 359. Key number 8. The first cameo of the Anti-Vision. What?
A key in the 50-cent bin?
The key in the 50-cent bin. Thor. 374. Walt Simonson cover. 375. 376. I love when comic book vendors have the whole, a run of comics. Especially when I need them. 377.
See, what was funny, though, for some of the series that we were looking for...
381.
And they had a whole run... They were missing the 1 or 2 numbers that we actually need.
Yeah, because we're down to some of the bigger books, though. New Mutants 57. We don't need many more of these either.
Yeah, I found a lot of the New
70,
Mutants.
83.
Because he had a whole run.
84. I love when it's coming into frame, you know that. X Factor 97. Would love to play that handheld game. 97. I think there's something in the middle, I feel. There are cards in the middle. Oh yeah, there are. Oh, it's a coupon. Look, you can go to KB. Get some stuff at KB. Look at that. Old KB. Save $5 at KB. Why did that person use that? Namor. We needed one more book to make it even, so it's The Invaders, and I've been somewhat collecting Namor, so there you go. Namor 12. It wouldn't be a haul without a Fantastic Four,
Gotta
right?
have a Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four, $3.91, and it's a key. Key number 9, the first appearance of Vibrania, Wakanda infused. It's a Wakandan infused with vibranium. So it's a hero who's a Wakandan infused with vibranium. And the first cameo of Devos, who's an Inhuman. So look at that. We got a key, and it's all the way issue 391. Only 390 issues off the number one Cassidys is supposed to buy me. And here is the book that I never thought I would buy because I hate these size books. I bought The Deadly Hand of Kung Fu number 33. It is the last issue. This and Master of Kung Fu reign simultaneously at one point. The first appearance of Shang-Chi is in one of these. I'm going to have to look for that. It's expensive, but I'll start looking for it. So there is no Master of Kung Fu number 1. That starts with issue 16?
I think it's 17.
17? So we have to start looking for that. So,
but yeah, as you can see, it's
bigger.
Yeah, a lot bigger than a regular comic.
So I have file cabinets down here that I put comics in. This will not fit in it. I don't know where I'm going to put this. I have a couple of magazine size from recently. I hate these, but I thought it was interesting to pick it up. There's the haul. So let's go over the numbers for Conpalooza. Alright, so let's go through the numbers. So, we traveled a total, that's 8 weeks of conventions. We traveled a total of 680 miles.
That sounds crazy. So that includes like the back and forth?
Back and forth to all the conventions. I think the furthest one we went to was the One Day Comic Expo.
Yeah.
Some of them were in Woodbridge, which is close to us, about 25 minutes. But we traveled a total of 680 miles. That's a lot of miles. I bought a total of 515 comic books in those 8 weeks.
And I bought a total of 98. And when I counted, I was like, it's so close to 100.
So close to 100. Not sure why she didn't.
So, well, I wasn't counting as we went along. So in total, we both had 613.
That's a lot of comics for 8 weeks. We spent. We didn't go into how much money we spent.
Yeah, we're not doing that number.
No $7. So there you go. Miles 680, comic books 613. Fun immeasurable. We had a lot of fun. We didn't count
Father-daughter time.
Father-daughter time, and sometimes Brian.
We
didn't count Brian's comics. He doesn't buy that many. So there's our hauls. That's the end of Conpalooza 2025. Maybe we'll do the same thing next year. We have some conventions coming up. Now let's look at what Cassidy has been working on.
So,
because it's certainly not shorts for me, but let's see what she's working on.
Actually, I've been working on things not made with comic books, and most of them are toys, Star Wars collectibles and Marvel collectibles that I've had for a very long time. Some of them I've had since I was a kid. So actually, let me take off the earrings that I'm wearing because I made them. So I made some stuff out of the Star Wars fighter pod figures that I've had since I was a kid. I used to buy them at a place called Toys R Us.
What? What is that? I've never heard of such a thing.
So these are clone trooper earrings that I made. Because I actually have duplicates of a lot of the little figures. I have some of them just sitting in my room. And I decided I'm going to make a lot of jewelry with all of the extra things I have.
She's been working day and night making these things.
Well, I wouldn't say day and night.
Day and night. Because she hammers all the time.
Okay, then I have Jango Fett, because I have extra of him. Earrings. Then I got Boba Fett earrings.
Should wear one Boba, one Jango to mix and match.
I also made them to mix and match because some of them...
In a future episode, we'll be doing a giveaway with one of these.
Because then I have... This is like ones that are mixed together. So Jabba the Hutt and then Han Solo, Frozen in Carbonite. So I thought they kind of...
That's a good
pairing.
They
theme together, the pairing.
They do.
Then out of Disney's, I think it's pronounced Tsum Tsum figures that I've had for quite a few years, and I haven't really done anything with them, I thought I would make keychains. So first I got Spiderman.
And little Spiderman.
Yep. A bigger Spiderman and a tinier Spiderman. So I put them all together. I've been buying a lot of crafting materials, and then I have a Gamora and Star-Lord together.
Cute.
As a keychain.
Good ideas.
And then I've also been buying...
She hasn't decided which one's going to be a giveaway yet.
Yeah, well, let me know... Say if you would be interested in keychains out of these figures called Star Wars Doorables. I have been buying a lot of them.
And it will be a giveaway.
And they're mystery packs, so I do have duplicates of some characters. But so these are the ones that I've made so far. I actually made them into charms, but I can do keychains because I made them into charms to put them on a belt and or a necklace so that they'll be interchangeable and I could match them to an outfit. So first I have Queen Amidala, Ahsoka.
Cool stuff.
Then
She's keeping herself busy.
Yeah, and then I got a Darth Maul.
And now when she sees things,
Captain
she
Rex.
thinks about how she can make them.
Yeah, whenever I see little figures now, I'm like, I'm going to make jewelry out of them and keychains. And then lastly, I have Anakin Skywalker and then little Anakin Skywalker.
Oh, what a pairing. Annie.
Yeah, the innocent and then the downfall.
There you go. And that's it?
Those are all the ones that I've made so far.
She's
I'm
making
excited.
more. So we will be doing a giveaway in the future. We love doing giveaways. Also, remember, if you're in the New Jersey area, we will be at Super Jersey Comic Expo. We are doing a panel on the 27th. We will have a table on the 26th and 27th. We will be giving away a bunch of stuff. Here's some of the bigger giveaways we're giving away. We're going to have some small boxes. It will be 1 free, 2 if you're a subscriber and you can show us, and we have a lot of other stuff. We'll chat with us. We'll be doing some videos. Here's some of the guests there. Some of our friends are running it. Paul Brown, who we interviewed, who was
But the most important guests are us.
Paul Brown, who was on Comic Trips, is running it. We did an interview with him recently, and also AJ, who we did an interview with a while back. We will be giving out these exclusive stickers that we made. We'll only give them out till we run out of them. We're never making them again. Each convention we do, we will do a new sticker. So there you go. Come over and say hello. Hang out with us. Get on video with us. We'll be doing a lot of stuff there. That's all we have going on right now. Coming up soon, we're going to be doing some comic shop visits. We've been talking to some of the comic shops at the convention we're going to, and we would like to go visit the shops just to put them out there. And we love comic shops too. We haven't been to a comic shop in a while because we've been focusing primarily on conventions. Shops are coming up soon. Not sure what I'm going to call it yet. If you have an idea what I should call our shops,
you can't do Palooza again.
Comment, tell us what should we call our shops. We're going to be visiting like 5 shops, something like that, in a couple of weeks. So there you go. That's it. That's all we got going on. Thanks for watching. Love what you collect.
And collect what you love.
We'll see you next week. Look, I bought a magazine. Where am I putting it? See you next week.